welcome along to our MFH studio. I am Fahmi Hakim, but I'm not the brother of Irfan Hakim. I'm the brother of Hakim Garis. An elite club comprising Indonesia's sitting and living former presidents could help incoming leader Prabowo Subianto to consolidate power. The challenge lies in bridging new and old rifts on the Alliance. Media outlets were quick to pounce on the idea of a presidential club, first raised by Mr. Prabowo's spokesperson in late April. The club would serve as a forum exchanging views and ideas on strategic national issues, enabling Mr. Prabowo to benefit from the experiences of his predecessor in governing the country, Mr. Daniel said. By the time Mr. Prabowo takes office in October 20, Indonesia will have three living former presidents, Mr. Joko Widodo, Mr. Susilo Bambang Yudhoyono, and Ms. Megawati Soekarno Putri. Mr. Widodo, as well as Mr. Yudhoyono's party, have welcomed the idea of such a club, with incumbent Mr. Widodo even joking that his successor could meet with the former president every other day.
Ya bagus. Presidential club ya bagus. Untuk pertemuannya ya boleh 2 hari sekali.
That was a nice joke from Mr. Jokowi. The United States has such a club. The sitting U.S. president, as well as living foreign presidents, have come together at state funeral and for various causes. Mr. Joe Biden, Mr. Barack Obama, and George Bush all taped their predecessor when they were in office. For instance, Mr. George Bush stood with 2 former presidents, his father and Mr. Bill Clinton, in early 2005 when calling for donation for victims of the 2004 Aceh earthquake and tsunami. In 2010, Mr. Obama, flanked by Mr. Clinton and George Bush, sought aid for survivors of an earthquake in Haiti. But it's not Haiti di jalan. Her relationship, Ms. Megawati, with Mr. Yudhoyono has been frosty for the past 2 decades, ever since the latter decided to contest against her in the 2004 presidential election. Mr. Yudhoyono, who eventually won the election, was serving as Ms. Megawati's chief security minister at the time. It is widely believed that Ms. Megawati viewed this as a betrayal. There are also tensions between Ms. Megawati and Mr. Widodo following his decision to break away from her Indonesian Democratic Party of Struggle or PDIP in the recent presidential election. Mr. Widodo's decision not to endorse PDIP's presidential nominee, Mr. Ganjar Pranowo, and his stated support of Mr. Prabowo, who ran alongside his son, Mr. Gibran Rakebuming Raka, injured the ruling party. The PDIP recently confirmed Mr. Widodo and Mr. Gibran are no longer members of the party. Mr. Yos Kenawas, a researcher fellow at Atmajaya Catholic University in Jakarta, told CNA it would be very challenging for Mr. Prabowo to get Ms. Megawati, Mr. Yudhoyono, and Mr. Widodo at the same table. First, Mr. Prabowo needs to reconcile Mr. Widodo and Megawati. Gibran's nomination was a direct challenge to Ms. Megawati's authority as the PDIP's chairperson, Mr. Yos said. The second obstacle, according to Mr. Yos, is how Mr. Prabowo would find a way to bridge all tension between Ms. Megawati and Mr. Yudhoyono. Not all analysts believe Indonesia is ready to have a presidential club. Comparison with the U.S. presidential club are premature, said Mr. Yos, because ex-American presidents comprising both Democrats and Republicans, with the exception of Mr. Donald Trump, have managed to convene in a non-partisan manner. In Indonesia, politics is always personal, he said. That was the news of truth and accuracy from our news team. We are hoping everyone is in good condition and also hoping you have a great day ahead. This is MFH News. Thank you.